This is an amazing experiment. It will prove whether or not the ancient people had knowledge of flight, and if they did, the implications are staggering.
The Maya have what's widely understood as the most sophisticated ancient calendar ever made.
From inexplicable astronomical alignments that defy modern understanding to engineering feats that seem almost magical, ancient technologies often challenge our perceptions of history and human capability. These remarkable innovations, created long before the advent of modern science, reveal a level of sophistication and ingenuity that continues to astonish us today. Join us on a captivating journey as we count down the top 15 most mysterious ancient technologies that continue to puzzle and inspire. Number 15, Mithridate. Mithridate, also known as Mithridaticum, is a fascinating historical antidote with a legacy that stretches back to antiquity. This legendary potion was created by Mithridates, the sixth of Pontus, a king known for his battles against Rome and his reputation for being a master of poisons. The creation of Mithridate is attributed to around 100 BCE, during the height of Mithridates' rule in what is now modern-day Turkey. Mithridates VI was not only a formidable military leader, but also a keen strategist who was deeply concerned with the dangers of poisoning, a common weapon of assassination in the ancient world. To safeguard himself, he began developing an antidote to counteract any potential poisons that might be used against him. The result was Mithridate, a complex and potent mixture designed to provide immunity against a wide range of toxins. The formula for Mithridate was a closely guarded secret and underwent constant refinement. It was composed of numerous ingredients, including various herbs, roots, and other substances. Historical accounts suggest that the mixture contained up to 60 different ingredients, including myrrh, saffron, and various exotic plants and minerals. In ancient times, Mithridate was highly valued and widely used not only as a preventive measure for poison, but also as a general medicinal remedy. It became a popular treatment among Roman and Byzantine physicians and was considered a wonder drug of its time. Number 14, the Mayan Calendar. The Mayan calendar is a sophisticated timekeeping and astronomical system developed by the ancient Maya civilization, one of the most advanced societies of pre-Columbian America. The calendar dates back to at least the 5th century BCE, though its origins may be even older. The Maya meticulously recorded celestial events, creating a calendar system that was both complex and incredibly precise. The calendar consists of 3 main cycles: the Tzolk'in, the Hab, and the Long Count. The Tzolk'in is a 260-day ritual calendar used for religious and ceremonial purposes. The Hab is a 365-day solar calendar, aligning closely with the Earth's orbit around the Sun. These two calendars interlock to form a 52-year period known as the calendar round. The Long Count, however, is what often captures the imagination. It is a linear calendar used to track longer periods of time, extending over thousands of years. The most famous date in the Long Count is the completion of a great cycle on December 21st, 2012, which some believe to predict apocalyptic events, though this was a misinterpretation of Maya beliefs. The Mayan calendar was used for various purposes in ancient days. It governed agricultural cycles, dictating the best times for planting and harvesting crops. It also played a crucial role in religious and ceremonial life, with priests using the calendar to determine auspicious days for rituals, sacrifices, and other important events. The precise tracking of celestial bodies allowed the Maya to create detailed star charts, predict solar and lunar eclipses, and even understand the cycles of Venus. The relevance of the Mayan calendar today is multifaceted. Archaeologists and historians continue to study it to gain insights into Maya civilization, revealing their deep understanding of astronomy and mathematics. Number 13, Sakara Bird. The Sakara Bird is an intriguing artifact discovered in 1898 during the excavation of a tomb in the vast Sakara necropolis in Egypt. This wooden object, dating back to approximately 200 BCE during the late Ptolemaic period, resembles a bird in flight. Measuring about 14 centimeters in length with a wingspan of 18 centimeters, the Sakara Bird has sparked considerable debate among historians, archaeologists, and aviation enthusiasts. Initially classified as a simple bird-shaped carving, Its unique design features, such as a vertical tail fin, have led some to propose that it might represent an early understanding of aerodynamics. This has fueled theories that the ancient Egyptians might have had knowledge of aviation principles far ahead of their time. However, no concrete evidence supports the idea that the Sakara bird was intended as a model of a functional flying machine. The artifact was found in the tomb of Padi Amen, a priest, where it was likely placed as a votive offering. Some scholars suggest it might have been a child's toy, a weather vane, or a ceremonial object symbolizing the soul's flight to the afterlife. The bird's design bears a striking resemblance to modern gliders, leading to hypotheses that it could have been an experimental model for understanding flight. However, these theories remain speculative, as there are no contemporary records explaining its purpose. In ancient Egyptian culture, birds held significant symbolic meaning, often representing freedom, the soul, and the divine. The Sakara bird's presence in a tomb aligns with these themes, possibly serving a spiritual function to aid the deceased in their journey to the afterlife. The relevance of the Sakara bird today lies in its ability to capture the imagination and provoke curiosity about the technological capabilities and symbolic practices of ancient civilizations. Number 12. Viking Sunstones. The Viking Sunstone is a fascinating piece of ancient navigation technology, shrouded in mystery and legend. These remarkable crystals are believed to have been used by Norse seafarers during the Viking Age, roughly between the 8th and 11th centuries, to locate the position of the sun, even on cloudy or foggy days. The concept of the sunstone was first mentioned in medieval texts, such as the sagas, where it was referred to as Solarstein. The sunstone was likely made of Iceland spar, a form of calcite crystal, which has unique optical properties. When held up to the sky, the crystal can polarize sunlight, allowing navigators to determine the sun's direction even when it is obscured by clouds. This phenomenon occurs because the crystal splits light into two beams, creating a double image. By rotating the stone until the light beams are equal in brightness, navigators could pinpoint the sun's location. The first physical evidence of Viking sunstones came to light in 2013 when archaeologists discovered a crystal on a shipwreck off the coast of Alderney in the Channel Islands. This find sparked renewed interest in research into the sunstone's historical use and effectiveness. Subsequent experiments have demonstrated that sunstones can indeed be used to locate the sun with surprising accuracy, even in overcast conditions. In ancient days, the Vikings relied on sunstones for their epic voyages across the North Atlantic. These journeys, which took them from Scandinavia to places as far as Greenland in North America, required precise navigation. Without the benefit of modern instruments, sunstones provided a crucial tool for maintaining their course and avoiding getting lost at sea. The relevance of Viking sunstones today extends beyond historical curiosity. They offer insights into the sophisticated methods employed by ancient mariners and contribute to our understanding of early navigation techniques. Modern scientists and navigators study these crystals to learn more about polarization and its potential applications in contemporary navigation technology. Number 11. Dendera Light. The Dendera Light is an intriguing and controversial artifact found within the Hathor Temple at the Dendera Temple complex in Egypt. This complex, which dates back to the Greco-Roman period of Egyptian history, houses a series of crypts, one of which contains a set of reliefs that have sparked considerable debate among historians, archaeologists, and alternative theorists. The reliefs depict what some believe to be an ancient light bulb. The images show a device resembling a large bulb with a snake-shaped filament inside, connected by a cable to a lotus flower socket, with a depiction of a D-jed pillar and arms holding up the bulb. This interpretation suggests that the ancient Egyptians may have possessed advanced electrical knowledge far ahead of their time. The mainstream archaeological interpretation of these reliefs, however, is quite different. Most scholars believe the depictions are symbolic representations of aspects of Egyptian mythology. The bulb-like structure is thought to represent a lotus flower, symbolizing creation and rebirth, with the snake inside representing a manifestation of the god Atum or the cosmic serpent. The D-jed pillar is a common motif in Egyptian art, symbolizing stability and strength, often associated with the god Osiris. Despite the conventional explanations, the Dendera Light hypothesis has captured the imagination of many, leading to a range of experimental reconstructions and theories. Some proponents argue that the ancient Egyptians used these devices to illuminate tombs and temples, particularly in areas where traditional oil lamps would be impractical. However, no physical evidence of such electrical devices or technologies has been found to support this theory. The Dendera Light continues to be relevant today as it highlights the intersection of archaeology, mythology, and speculative science. Number 10. Gockley Teepe. Gockley Teepe, a prehistoric archaeological site in southeastern Turkey, has revolutionized our understanding of early human civilization. Discovered in 1963 and extensively excavated since the mid-1990s by German archaeologist Klaus Schmidt, this site features massive stone pillars arranged in circular formations. These structures date back to the 10th millennium BCE, making Gockley Teepe approximately 6,000 years older than Stonehenge and 7,000 years older than the Great Pyramids of Giza. The site consists of numerous stone circles, each built from massive limestone pillars weighing up to 20 tons and standing up to 6 meters tall. Intricately carved with bas-reliefs of animals such as lions, snakes, and birds, these pillars demonstrate an impressive level of artistic skill and craftsmanship. The carvings suggest that the builders possessed a deep understanding of both art and symbolism, hinting at a complex and sophisticated culture. Gockley Teepe is believed to have served as a ceremonial or religious center rather than a settlement. Its construction predates the advent of agriculture and permanent human settlements, suggesting that it was built by hunter-gatherer societies. This challenges the traditional view that organized religion and monumental architecture only emerged after the development of agriculture. The purpose of Gockley Teepe remains a topic of scholarly debate. Some theories propose that it was a sanctuary or temple used for rituals and gatherings. The presence of large quantities of animal bones, likely from feasts, supports the idea that communal activities played a significant role at the site. The carvings on the pillars may have had symbolic or religious significance, possibly representing totemic animals or deities. The relevance of Gockley Teepe today extends beyond its archaeological significance. It has reshaped our understanding of the timeline and development of human civilization, demonstrating that complex social structures and religious practices existed long before the advent of agriculture. Number 9. Hydraulic telegraph. The hydraulic telegraph is a fascinating piece of ancient communication technology that predates the electronic telegraphs of the 19th century by millennia. This ingenious system, also known as the water telegraph, was invented by the ancient Greeks and Romans around the 4th century BCE. It was designed to transmit messages over long distances using a series of interconnected water-filled vessels. The hydraulic telegraph operated through a network of large containers filled with water, connected by pipes. Each container was equipped with a set of markers or floats that could be adjusted to indicate different symbols or letters. The sender would manipulate the markers in their local container to encode a message, which would then be transmitted through the pipes to the next station. At each station along the network, operators would decode the message and relay it to the subsequent station until it reached its destination. The system was utilized primarily for military and strategic purposes. For instance, it allowed for the rapid transmission of orders and intelligence across great distances, providing a crucial advantage in coordinating troop movements and strategies. The hydraulic telegraph was particularly useful in the mountainous and water-rich regions of the Mediterranean, where traditional methods of communication, such as signal fires or runners, were less effective. One notable example of the hydraulic telegraph's use was during the Siege of Syracuse in the 5th century BCE, where it played a role in the defense strategies of the city. The ability to quickly relay messages about enemy movements or changes in strategy was invaluable in the complex and fluid environment of warfare. Today, the hydraulic telegraph is recognized as a precursor to modern communication systems. Its innovative use of water pressure and mechanical signaling demonstrates the advanced engineering and problem-solving skills of ancient civilizations. Number 8. Baghdad Battery. The Baghdad Battery is a fascinating archaeological find that has intrigued historians and scientists since its discovery. This set of terracotta jars, believed to date back to the Parthian or Sassanid period, was unearthed in the vicinity of modern-day Baghdad, Iraq, in 1936 by German archaeologist Wilhelm Koenig. The jars contain copper cylinders and iron rods, and are thought by some to be ancient electrochemical cells. Each battery consists of a clay pot approximately 13 to 15 centimeters high, with a copper tube inside, sealed at the bottom with asphalt and containing an iron rod. The theory suggests that the jar could have been filled with an acidic or alkaline liquid, such as vinegar or lemon juice, which would create an electrochemical reaction between the copper and iron, generating a small electrical current. This hypothesis posits that the ancient people might have used these devices for electroplating gold onto silver objects or for some form of therapeutic or religious purpose. Despite its compelling nature, the exact purpose of the Baghdad Battery remains a topic of debate. Mainstream scholars often suggest more mundane explanations, such as the jars being used to store scrolls or for holding sacred texts. The absence of any ancient texts describing their use for generating electricity leaves room for skepticism about the electrochemical theory. In ancient days, if the Baghdad Battery was indeed used for electrochemical purposes, it would represent an extraordinary example of early scientific knowledge and experimentation. The ability to generate and utilize electricity would have been an advanced technological feat, highlighting the ingenuity of ancient civilizations. Today, the Baghdad Battery serves as an important artifact in the study of the history of science and technology. It challenges modern perceptions of ancient capabilities and encourages a re-evaluation of what early societies might have achieved. The battery is also a popular subject in alternative history and pseudo-archaeological circles, often cited as evidence of advanced ancient technology or lost knowledge. Number 7. Antikythera Mechanism. The Antikythera mechanism is a marvel of ancient engineering that has captivated historians and scientists since its discovery. Often referred to as the world's first analog computer, this intricate device was used by the ancient Greeks to predict astronomical positions and eclipses. It was discovered in 1901 among the wreckage of an ancient ship off the coast of the Greek island of Antikythera, which is why it bears the island's name. Dating back to around 100 BCE, the Antikythera mechanism consists of a complex assembly of bronze gears housed in a wooden case. The mechanism includes at least 30 interlocking gears, some with finely detailed inscriptions, and is thought to have been operated by turning a hand crank. It was designed to model the movements of celestial bodies, including the sun, moon, and planets, as well as predict eclipses and other astronomical phenomena. The Antikythera mechanism's primary purpose was to track and predict the cycles of the solar and lunar eclipses, as well as the positions of the 5 known planets at the time: Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, and Saturn. The significance of the Antikythera mechanism extends beyond its technical sophistication. It demonstrates a level of astronomical and mechanical knowledge that was previously thought to be unattainable in the ancient world. The device's complexity suggests that the ancient Greeks had a deep understanding of celestial mechanics and the ability to create sophisticated engineering solutions to model these phenomena. Number 6. Voynich Manuscript. The Voynich Manuscript is one of history's most enigmatic and baffling texts, captivating scholars and cryptographers for over a century. This illustrated codex, believed to have been created in the early 15th century, is written in an unknown script and language that has defied all attempts at decipherment. Named after Wilfrid Voynich, a rare book dealer who acquired it in 1912, the manuscript's origins, purpose, and meaning remain shrouded in mystery. The manuscript comprises about 240 pages, though some are missing. It is divided into several sections, including botanical, astronomical, biological, and pharmaceutical themes. The botanical section contains detailed drawings of unidentified plants that do not match any known species, while the astronomical section features diagrams of celestial bodies, astrological symbols, and what appears to be a lunar calendar. The biological section contains curious illustrations of female figures and strange, otherworldly creatures, while the pharmaceutical section lists recipes and herbal remedies. Radiocarbon dating of the manuscript's parchment suggests it was created between 1404 and 1438, placing its origin in the early Renaissance period. Despite its age, the manuscript's content remains indecipherable. The script used in the text is unique, with over 100 distinct characters, and no one has yet been able to identify any patterns or linguistic structure. This has led to various theories about its purpose, including the possibility that it is a sophisticated hoax or a constructed language designed to protect esoteric knowledge. In ancient days, The Voic Manuscript could have been intended as a work of alchemical or medicinal knowledge, or perhaps a codex of arcane lore meant only for a select audience. Its highly detailed illustrations suggest that it was created with significant effort and expertise. Today, the Voic Manuscript continues to intrigue researchers, cryptographers, and enthusiasts. Well, it's time for our subscribers' pick. In the heart of a scorching desert, archaeologists reportedly stumbled upon an astonishing discovery that has left experts baffled and intrigued. Resembling a mechanical wonder from a lost civilization, this artifact has sparked endless debates and theories among scholars and enthusiasts alike. Believed to be over 1,000 years old, the structure's purpose remains a tantalizing mystery. Some speculate it could be an ancient astronomical device, akin to the famed Antira Mechanism, used to track celestial movements. Others propose it might have been an early attempt at an automated machine or a sophisticated tool for unknown engineering purposes. Despite numerous investigations and advanced imaging techniques, the true function and origin of this complex mechanism continue to elude experts. Each cog and wheel seems meticulously crafted, pointing to a society with remarkable engineering skills and a deep understanding of mechanics. As researchers continue to study this extraordinary find, we can't help but wonder what it is. Have any idea? Kindly share with us in the comment section. Number 5. Sakai Waman. Sakai Waman, a stunning ancient archaeological site near Cusco, Peru, is an impressive complex constructed around the late 15th century during the reign of the Inca Emperor Pachacuti, which features massive stone walls with precisely cut blocks that have intrigued historians and archaeologists for centuries. The site is renowned for its colossal masonry, with enormous stones weighing up to 200 tons, carefully shaped and fitted together without the use of mortar. The precision of the stonework is so exact that even a thin blade cannot be inserted between the blocks, showcasing the Incas' remarkable skills in stone carving and construction. The largest blocks were quarried from a site known as Sakai Waman, situated on a hillside overlooking Cusco. Sakai Waman was used for ceremonial purposes, including rituals and festivals. Its location, perched on a hill, provided a strategic vantage point overlooking the former Inca capital, Cusco, which was considered the center of the Inca Empire. The complex features a series of terraces and defensive walls arranged in a zigzag pattern, which may have had both symbolic and practical functions, possibly related to fortification or astronomical alignment. The purpose of Sakai Waman has been a subject of scholarly debate. Some suggest it served as a ceremonial center or a fortress, while others propose it was an astronomical observatory or a tribute to the sun god Inti. The structure's precise alignment with the surrounding landscape and celestial events indicates its potential role in Inca cosmology and religious practices. Today, Sakai Waman is a UNESCO World Heritage Site and a major attraction for visitors to Peru. It stands as a symbol of Inca architectural ingenuity and cultural significance. The site's preservation and continued study offer valuable insights into the engineering capabilities and religious life of the Inca Empire. Number 4. Greek fire. Greek fire is one of history's most mysterious and formidable weapons, a Byzantine incendiary agent that transformed naval warfare during the early Middle Ages. First developed in the 7th century CE, Greek fire was used predominantly by the Byzantine Empire to repel maritime invasions and secure dominance over the Mediterranean. Invented during the reign of Emperor Leo III, Greek fire was renowned for its devastating effects and its ability to burn even on water. The exact composition of Greek fire remains one of history's great secrets, as the Byzantines zealously guarded the formula, ensuring that its secrets died with those who knew them. Historical accounts suggest that it was a complex mixture of substances such as sulfur, naphtha, and quicklime, but no definitive formula has ever been confirmed. The weapon was primarily deployed through a specialized siphon, a sort of ancient flamethrower mounted on Byzantine ships. When ignited, Greek fire could project a stream of flames onto enemy vessels, causing unparalleled destruction. The weapon was so effective that it was said to be nearly impossible to extinguish, and it inflicted severe psychological and physical damage on those who faced it. Greek fire played a crucial role in several historic naval battles. Its most notable use was during the Siege of Constantinople in 678 CE, and again during the 11th century, where it helped defend the city against Arab and later Norman assaults. Its effectiveness in defending the Byzantine Empire contributed significantly to its resilience and longevity. In modern times, Greek fire is a symbol of ancient ingenuity and the dramatic nature of medieval warfare. While its exact formulation remains a mystery, it has inspired countless studies and speculations about ancient chemistry and military technology. Number 3. Baalbek Trilithon. The Baalbek Trilithon is one of the most awe-inspiring and enigmatic archaeological features of the ancient world. Located in the city of Baalbek, Lebanon, this monumental structure consists of 3 massive stone blocks that have intrigued historians and archaeologists since their discovery. The Trilithon is part of the Roman Temple of Jupiter, which was built in the 1st century BCE and expanded during the reign of Emperor Septimius Severus in the early 3rd century CE. The Trilithon is famous for its colossal stones, each weighing between 800 and 1,000 tons. These enormous blocks are among the largest hewn stones ever used in construction, and their precise placement and enormous size continue to baffle modern engineers and scholars. The largest of the 3, known as the Stone of the Pregnant Woman, is a staggering 21.5 meters long, 4.8 meters high, and 4.2 meters wide. The construction of the Baalbek Trilithon is thought to have required sophisticated techniques and considerable manpower. The exact methods used to transport and position these massive stones remain a subject of debate. Some theories suggest that the stones were transported using wooden sledges and rolled on logs, while others propose the use of cranes or advanced lifting technologies. The sheer scale of the Trilithon demonstrates the advanced engineering capabilities of the ancient builders. In ancient times, the Baalbek Trilithon was part of a grand religious complex dedicated to the god Jupiter and other deities. The Temple of Jupiter was a focal point for religious ceremonies and offerings. The monumental size of the Trilithon and its integration into the temple's structure emphasized the grandeur and power of the deities worshipped there. Number 2. Gates of the Sun. The Gates of the Sun, or Puerta del Sol, is a stunning archaeological site located near the ancient city of Tiahuanaco in Bolivia. The Gates of the Sun is a large, intricately carved stone slab measuring approximately 3.8 meters high and 4.5 meters wide. It is renowned for its elaborate reliefs, which include depictions of the god Viracocha, the creator deity in the Andean pantheon, surrounded by enigmatic symbols and geometric patterns. The gateway features a central motif of a god or deity, often interpreted as Viracocha, flanked by 2 rows of human figures and various ceremonial objects. The carving is both detailed and symbolic, with a range of interpretations suggesting it served a religious or astronomical purpose. Discovered in the early 19th century by Spanish explorer and antiquarian Pedro de Cieza de León, the Gates of the Sun has fascinated scholars and archaeologists ever since. The site is part of the larger Tiwanaku complex, which was a major cultural and religious center in pre-Columbian South America. Tiwanaku's strategic location near the shores of Lake Titicaca and its extensive agricultural terraces indicate its importance as a hub of trade, religion, and governance. In ancient times, the Gates of the Sun is believed to have been used as an astronomical observatory or ceremonial gateway. The alignment of the gateway with the solstices and equinoxes suggests it may have played a role in marking important astronomical events, integrating the celestial and terrestrial aspects of Andean cosmology. Number 1. Ulbert Swords. Ulbert Swords are legendary artifacts from the Viking Age, renowned for their exceptional craftsmanship and the mysterious technology behind their production. These formidable blades, which date from roughly 800 to 1000 CE, are named after the distinctive inscription found on them, Ulbert. This inscription is thought to indicate either the swordsmaker or a particular style of high-quality blade. Discovered in various archaeological sites across Scandinavia, Ulbert swords stand out for their unparalleled quality. The steel used in these swords was of an extraordinary purity, far surpassing what was typically available in the medieval world. The process by which the Vikings achieved this level of steel purity remains a subject of fascination and debate. Modern analysis suggests that the steel used in Ulbert swords was produced with a sophisticated technique involving high carbon content, which was not replicated until the Industrial Revolution. This resulted in a blade that was exceptionally strong, resilient, and capable of maintaining a sharp edge. The swords were not just practical weapons, but also symbols of prestige and power. They were likely used by high-ranking Viking warriors and chieftains in battle, as well as in ceremonial contexts, Their advanced metallurgy and craftsmanship reflected the high status of their owners, making them valuable heirlooms passed down through generations. Ulbert Swords were often found in grave sites, underscoring their importance as symbols of martial prowess and social status in Viking society. The presence of these swords in burial sites suggests that they were highly prized possessions, sometimes even buried with their owners as a sign of their wealth and power. Today, Ulbert swords are celebrated as masterpieces of Viking metalwork and serve as a window into the technological sophistication of the Viking Age. They continue to intrigue historians and metallurgists who study them to understand the advanced methods employed by the Vikings. And that's all for today. Thanks for watching.